Hello my dear children, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics. Okay, so in last two videos I explained CBSE plus 2 Physics part 1, NCERT part 1, introduction of electric fields, electric charges and fields. Okay, so and the properties of charge and Coulomb's law. Understand? So and I explained. So not problems. How they asked problems. How they asked problems in different way. Okay. Understand? You go through problems whatever you have. Okay. So see, it needs time to explain problems for particular content. Okay. Soon I will explain everything, my children. Okay, see here in last session or in last video, so what we have to discuss? Yes, Coulomb's law, my children. Okay, see here one problem is there. What is the force between two small charged spheres having charge of 2 into 10 power minus coulombs, minus 7 coulombs, and 3 into 10 power minus 7 coulombs placed 30 centimeters apart in air, my children. Okay, see, so from this problem, by using Coulomb's law, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. So by using this formula, you can get the force of attraction or repulsion between the two charges. Okay, what are the given data? Given Q1 is equal to what? Q1 is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 coulombs. Q2 is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 7 coulombs. And we know that distance between two charges is 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters, we can write 30 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, 30 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, how we can find the S? See here, we know that this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value, 9 into 10 power 9. Okay, force F is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 into charge Q1 and Q2, 2 into 3 into 10 power minus 7 into 10 power minus 7, 10 power minus 14 divided by 30 centimeter square, 30 square into 10 power minus 2 whole square. Rearrange this. F is equal to 9 into 2 3s 6 into 10 power 9 into 10 power minus 14. Okay, how much? We can get 10 power minus 5 divided by 30 square 900 into R 9 into 10 power 2 into 10 power minus 4. Understand? 9 gets cancelled. Okay, my children. Okay, it's visible. Yes. F is equal to 10 power minus 4, 10 power minus 5 minus 1 is there. Okay, 6 into 10 power minus 1 into 10 power minus 2, because 10 power 2 becomes in numerator. F is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 3 newtons. Understand, my children? F is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 3 newtons. So what is the net force acting between the two charges? F is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 3 newtons. Okay children, here what happened? Question is there. Okay, based on the question, so we know the concept. So we can apply Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law of electrostatic force of attraction between the two charges. Understand? So by using this formula, so by the given data, by the calculation, so we can get the answer. What is the answer? Yes. F is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 3 newtons. Here, what is the magnitude here? What is the magnitude? Positive. So, if we can get positive force means that force is repulsive force. Repulsive force. Okay, understand? Because in the question they given like charges. Like charges repel each other. Like charges are repel each other. Okay, so next, so we can have force between multiple charges. We can have force between multiple charges. So what is the next content? Force between multiple charges. Force between multiple charges. Okay, see here. Consider two charges. Consider two charges. How we can find the force between two charges? How we can find? Yes, by using Coulomb's law. By using Coulomb's law, so we can get the electrostatic attraction or repulsion force between two charges. Okay, so if we can have more than two charges, okay, what happen? If we can have more than two charges like this, okay, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, like that. Okay. See here, in this case, we can follow the vector sum of all forces acting on the test charge. Okay, so this the force between multiple charges means we can say that is superposition principle. Superposition principle. So if electric charges are arranged in a particular place more than two charges, so how we can find the net force acting on the charge is by using superposition principle. We know that, my children. Okay, so the vector sum of the all forces acting on the particular charge due to individual charges is called superposition principle. Okay, what is the superposition principle? Yes, according to the superposition principle, force on any charge due to number of other charges is the vector sum of the all forces on that charge due to other charges. Okay, understand, my children? Okay, see here we can write this net force. F net is equal to F1 is equal to F12 plus F13 plus F14 plus F15. Here 5 charges is there. Okay, understand? So by using this principle, so we can find the forces between multiple charges. Next, electric field. Okay, see here, electric field, it is a vector physical quantity. It is a vector physical quantity. So understand, it is visible? Yes. Electric field, it is a vector physical quantity. It is denoted E bar. Okay. So which is defined as so force acting electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between two charges per unit charge. Okay. So force acting per unit test charge. Force acting per unit test charge is called electric field. E bar is equal to F bar into F bar divided by Q. F bar divided by Q. Force acting per unit charge. Force acting per unit charge, my children. Yes, understand. So, what is the electric field? Yes, electric field is defined as the force acting per unit charge. Unit test charge is called electric field. Understand? Coming to SI units. SI unit. Force. What is the SI unit? Force Newton. Charge Coulomb. Okay. Newton per Coulomb or Newton Coulomb inverse. SI unit of electric field. SI unit of electric field. Coming to dimension formula. What is the dimension formula for force? Okay, yes, m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2 divided by what is the dimension formula of charge? Yes, A power 1, T power 1, m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 3, A power minus 1. Understand my children? Yes, dimension formula for electric field is m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 3, A power minus 1. Understand? See here, the electric field due to a charge Q at a point in a space may defined as the force that a unit positive charge would experience if placed at the point. Understand my children? Yes. The charge Q which produces the electric field is called source of charges, and charge Q which experiences the effect of sources charge is called test charge. Okay, here we have to take already charge, that is called test charge, my children. Test charge. We know that electric field E is equal to F by Q or F by Q naught. F by Q naught. Understand? Next, electric field lines. Electric field lines. Okay, see, electric field lines means the imaginary electric field lines means the imaginary lines which gives the electric field, or the imaginary lines which are passing from unit test positive charge to unit test negative charge. Understand? See here, so what is positive charge? Like this. Negative charge like this. Okay, see here, electric field lines are always passing from positive charge to negative charge. Understand? Okay, see here, electric field, the significance of electric field between positive and negative charge. Okay, see here, first one thing is that this electric field lines are always perpendicular to the surface. Understand? Suppose here positive test charge is there. Okay, so here positive test charge, the field line's direction is perpendicular to the plane surface like this. Okay, for positive test charge body, the field lines are outward. Okay, understand? For negative charge body, the field lines are enter into the body. Understand? Okay, here we can take if we can take similar charges which are repel each other. Okay, like charges are repel each other, my children. Understand? So if we can take like charges, we can get the what? Repel. The field lines are repel each other. Okay. So now, so here some properties is there. Okay, some properties is there. Okay, see here what are the properties means. If the field lines are parallel, we can say what? Uniform electric field. If the field lines are close to each other, so we can say strong electric field. If the field lines are away from each other like this, okay, weak electric field. Understand? So here these field lines are never intersected. The electric field lines are never intersected. If they intersect, so electric field having two directions. Only one direction is there according to vector. The field direction is one. Okay, if they intersect, another resultant electric field is there. Okay, that will come and that will having different direction. It is impossible. Okay, that's why the electric field lines are never cross each other. Okay, for positive test charge having the field lines are outward. The negative charged body having field lines inward. Okay, understand this is about electric field lines. And electric field expression. E bar is equal to F bar by Q. Understand? So we know that F is equal to 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q divided by R square into 1 by Q. Q gets cancelled. We can write E bar is equal to 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q by R square. Understand, my children? Okay, so this is the another expression. Okay, understand? This is the another expression for electric field. Understand? Understand, my children? Yes. Okay, so next coming to electric field due to system of charges. Electric field due to system of charge means, so this is about electric field lines of two different charged particle. If we can take number of charges, we can say system of charges. Okay, system of charges means a group of charges. Understand, my children? Yes. Electric field due to system charges. Okay, see here. So consider a test charge, that is Q, and the system of charges, say it is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay, understand? So electric field due to system of charges, here we can say E1, E2, E3, E4. Okay, so the electric field due to system of charges means the vector sum of the electric field due to multiple charges. multiple charges. Say E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4. Okay, in this case, what is E1? E1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1 divided by R1 square plus then E2 is equal to, what is E2? Yes, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q2 divided by R2 square, and so on, like that. Okay, so every electric field like this, the sum which gives electric field due to system of charges, the sum which gives electric field due to system of charges. Understand? So finally, sigma E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught sigma Qi divided by Ri square. Understand? So this is the common formula. My children. Okay, understand. Okay, so until now the session is completed. My children. So if you can have any doubts, call me, offline or online call. Yes, my children.